Hey guys, welcome back to the I'm Your Big Nightmare channel. I know it's been a really long time, and I hope you can forgive me for the silence, but we're back with the 2 true New Year's Eve horror stories. So yeah, let's get into it. New Year's Eve 2020. And by then, we were all ready for this pandemic to be over. I was 12 years old and in 7th grade when this happened. I was up at my room playing video games, meanwhile waiting for the countdown. And it was already 11:40, so we didn't have much time to the countdown. And as I said, I was up in my room playing on my computer. I was playing Roblox. In a few minutes while I was playing, my mom and my dad came into the room and said they were going to bed because they were feeling tired and they had work in the morning. And they asked for me to be quiet. And I said okay, and I left them. And then 5 to 10 minutes later, after they went to bed, I looked at the clock on my computer and it was 11:50, so I quickly hurried downstairs and turned on my TV. I scrolled to the channel where the countdown is going to be, and meanwhile scrolling, I heard something outside, like somebody walking in the grass. I just shrugged it off as a deer or something, so I just kept scrolling. And then as I was scrolling, I heard something outside that really made my heart race. I heard somebody swinging on the swing set in our backyard. I quietly as possible, at the best of my ability, went back upstairs, got back in my room, and went over to the window, peeked through the blinds, looking right at the backyard. I looked at the swing set, and what I saw was straight out of a horror movie. There was a middle-aged, pale woman wearing a white dress, swinging on the swing set. And a few minutes of looking, she stopped, looked at the house. That's when I put the window back into place. That's when I crawled in my bed, just praying for her to go away. Another minute later, which felt like an hour, I decided to go take another peek out the window. This is where I fell to the floor. Whoever it was got a ladder, leaned it up against the house, and crawled to the top, and I was staring straight dead at her. And I saw a little bit more facial features. She looked to be a 50-year-old woman with black hair and pale skin. Her skin looked so pale, she looked really lifeless. That's when I quickly went to go wake up Mom and Dad, and I explained everything as soon as they woke up. My dad went out into the backyard to see if there was anybody out there, but not a single soul. But my parents still did believe me, and my mom did call 911. And as soon as the police got there, I went up to one of the cops and I explained everything to them. And after I explained everything, him and the rest of the cops went into the backyard to see if anybody was hiding there. And of course, they came back with nothing. One of the cops told us to install security cameras. Out of all that, there was nothing really the cops could do. So the cops left. Me and Mom and Dad went back into the house. And then we all went to bed. Or at least one of us tried to. I could not sleep at all that night. I was scared that old pale lady would come back. One of the most worst New Year's of my life. This story happened 6 years ago, and it still sends shivers down my spine, still thinking about it to this day. It was New Year's Eve when this story took place. I was 28 years old at the time. I was spending New Year's Eve with one of my friends who I'll call Alex for this story. I was staying at his house. It was about to become New Year's while me and Alex was just watching TV. And meanwhile, a few minutes later, we heard something upstairs. like somebody walking very slowly. Alex has no pets and he lives by himself, so we were really creeped out. I said to Alex, "Did you hear that?" And he said yes. We both heard it, so we knew we weren't hearing things. Me and Alex got up from the couch, went upstairs and see what was going on. We checked the bedroom, we checked the bathroom, we checked everywhere. Until Alex pointed at the closet. When he pointed at the closet, my heart was in my throat. And just when Alex was gonna go open up the closet, we heard a bang from inside the closet. Alex did not open up the closet. Instead, me and him ran out of the house and went to a neighbor's house, and then we dialed 911, explaining everything to the operator. It took 5 minutes for the cops to get here. They ran inside of our house, starting to investigate. And they came back out with a 70-something-year-old woman. The police said they caught her hiding in the closet. And what they found in her pocket was meth, cocaine, and also a knife. And one of the cops asked if we would like to press charges. And Alex said yes. Meanwhile, I said yes too. And this is what really gets me. As the cops were putting her in their cruiser, she was giving me and Alex the most creepiest stare imaginable. And we heard her speak, "Happy New Year, you two. I'll be back." And then after the woman was in the cop cruiser, the cops drove off and we never saw the woman again. And me and Alex wonder what could have happened if we didn't hear her upstairs. Could we have been harmed? I don't know. And I swear I still cannot stop thinking about that night, 6 years later.